So this is being reported, and I think that this is being used as a way to try to force the Bengals' hand. Now, listen, I haven't been very pro front office this offseason. Outside of the coaching adjustments and coaching decisions they made, I'm very happy with those. But outside of that, I've been very frustrated with most of the stuff they're doing. But what I have backed them on, and I will continue to back them on, is them asking for a first-round pick or a package of picks for Trey Henderickson. In my opinion, I do not believe they should trade him. But if they did trade him, I agree that they should be asking for how much they're asking for Trey Henderickson. Trey Henderickson is an amazing player. He's an amazing edge rusher for us. And whoever we trade him to, we have to rebuild if we lose him. So you need to be able to get a haul from him in order to rebuild him completely. So these reports are being put out that other teams are willing to pay what Trey Henderickson wants. They're going to give him the ideal contract. But it's just the fact that the Bengals are asking for a ridiculous trade in return. And to be honest, I think what this is this is other teams trying to lower the value or lower the price of Trey Henderickson. They are hoping that us fans see this, kind of get blinded by the fact that we do love Trey, and we're like, oh, Bengals, you should ask for less because you should give Trey what he wants. You should let Trey go somewhere else and get the contract he wants. But instead, we be getting nothing in return and be in shambles for the next couple years. So it's funny because this is kind of trying to force the Bengals' hands to be like, okay, this information's out there. Now fans are going to see this and pressure the Bengals into trying to give Trey Henderickson exactly the contract he wants by leaving us. But it's also trying to lower the trade value. And here's what I'll say, right? I don't think any Bengals fan wants Trey Henderickson to be traded. So if this theory is correct, this is an absolute L on their part, because we don't want him to be traded. And I think most Bengals fans are agreeing with the Bengals front office, myself included. It's a first round pick or a haul of picks, 100%. I would love for Trey to sign with us and sign a long-term deal with us. It just isn't plausible with the front office we have. And while yes, the front office has very much made me mad this offseason, I think they did a really great job of coaching decisions, and I think they did a really good job here. I think they should stand their ground, and they should refuse to go ahead and, give up less for Trey Henderickson. I don't think they should trade him. I really do not believe they should trade him. But if they did, we need to rebuild. And part of that rebuilding is getting a haul of picks. So I am actually 100% with the front office here on asking for every single thing in the kitchen sink for Trey Henderickson. Now, at the end of the day, if you listen to Trey, right? Trey says very clearly he wants to stay in Cincinnati. He's made that abundantly clear in every statement I've heard him say as of recently. He wants to be a Bengal. That is what he said. So at the end of the day, he doesn't want to leave us. So yes, obviously, he can go elsewhere and get the perfect contract if only the Bengals would be reasonable. First off, if you want him so damn bad, give us what we're asking for and give him that contract. Clearly, you don't want him bad enough, NFL teams, if you won't give us the trade we're asking for. What you're trying to do is get a deal for yourself. You're trying to get a deal by using fan pressure to get him for a discount. And we're not going to give you that. Sorry, not sorry. It's not happening. So it's just fun and hilarious because it's like they're trying to use this as a way of manipulation to get fans to turn on the Bengals. Well, let's be honest, front office does that already. But they're trying to even do it even more by using this crap. It's not going to happen. We don't want him going. He wants job security. At the end of the day, yeah, the Bengals front office is crapping the bed on it. Now, they could, of course, if depending on how they operate over the next couple, months, they could end up franchise tagging him after he plays his last year of his contract. And then we talked about this earlier today. They could franchise tag him 3 times. It would be $26 million next year. Pretty reasonable for a top edge rusher. The year after that, they could franchise tag him for $36 million. Oh, no, sorry, $40 million. In 2 years, okay. Maybe pretty reasonable for an edge rusher. And then the third time would be $60 million, and I don't think anyone wants that. But I just find this hilarious that this is the new tactic of, well, let's tell all the fans that Trey could be happy and he could get everything he wants, period. All they have to do is the front office has to accept our trade. That's less value than they want to give up for him. No. If they traded Trey away for peanuts on the dollar, I would be livid. Okay? I would be livid if they traded away for peanuts on the dollar. They're not going to. This is the one time the Bengals front office are standing on business, and I can agree with it. So, not happening. Sorry, not sorry.